Hi, Women of Grace. This is Susan Potvin from Living Praise Worship Team. We've had the honor of serving Women of Grace at a number of their conferences and events and retreats. And Thea called me to ask me if I could share about one of the things that happened one of the times we were with Women of Grace doing the worship. We were in Grapevine, Texas, and there was a storm that turned into a hurricane that was coming towards Texas, towards Grapevine. This was a few years ago. I can't remember what hurricane it was. However, Johnette asked us to stop and just to pray in the middle of the conference because Thea and her family were in an airplane circling to try to land, but they couldn't land because of this hurricane. So needless to say, Johnette was pretty worried. And I hope I'm remembering all the details okay. But I do remember the power of God, because we decided to just start worshiping and praying. I think we did the song, Show Your Power, written by Karen Herman. And it's just, show your power, show your might, show your strength to us, oh God. And Johnette led the way, and everybody marched around in what we call a Jericho march. And of course, we're all familiar with that when Joshua led the army around Jericho 7 times, and then finally the walls fell down. And we were praising and worshiping and just glorifying the power of God as we all marched around and interceded. It was phenomenal. Up where I'm leading worship, it's just great to see the women, just everybody marching around and praising and praising and praying and trusting in God. And we left it in the Lord's hands. Well, Thea and her family were able to make it safely. And if I remember it right, even on the news, the newscasters were saying, the weather people were saying, it was miraculous. This storm turned. It didn't hit where they expected it to hit. It turned. And that's the power of God and the power of prayer. It's amazing when anybody gets together, but I love the power of women when they pray. Oh my gosh. God's heart is moved. He has the power, and he's waiting for us to participate and to exercise our ability. He's given us the ability to pray and change history, and worship and change history. So we changed history that day, and thankfully, Thea and her family, like I said, they made it safe, and it was a glorious, powerful retreat in Grapevine, Texas. I still have people who tell me today that were at that conference of how that particular conference absolutely changed their lives, because they met the Lord, they met the power of the Holy Spirit, and they were transformed. So thank you, Women of Grace, for all you do and all you stand for. I just want to give testimony to the great works of all the outreach that Women of Grace does, from the Bible studies to those small groups to the young Women of Grace. Phenomenal. Thank you, Women of Grace. Keep it up. All God's blessings to you.